This episode is brought to you by Fully Loaded.
You tired? Your full-time job, 2 part-time jobs, and side hustle all have you stressed out?
You can't even think about your next move, let alone what you're gonna have for dinner.
You're feeling like you're one step away from your big break, but can't figure out what you're doing wrong?
We can definitely relate here at the Black Creators Club. We have been looking high and low for solutions until we met the founders of Fully Loaded.
So take a deep breath.
You know we got you.
And we know exactly what you need.
Grab some ice and chill with Loaded Lemonade.
A refreshing drink made with filtered water, cane sugar, and infused cannabis.
With 3 flavors to choose from, kiwi, strawberry, and blackberry, a little definitely goes a long way. Take a sip and transform your vibe.
Fully Loaded, a lifestyle brand that provides superior goods for all.
Please drink responsibly and follow your local laws and regulations regarding cannabis consumption.
Hey creators, welcome back to the club. We're your hosts. I'm Akilah Friends.
And I'm Eboné Chapman.
And today, as you can see if you're watching via YouTube, we are joined by viral social media sensation, comedic influencer, and multi-business owner, okay? Emphasis on the last one. Nick Joseph, better known as Nick Nack PattiWhack. Give us all the
I had to mount it with a Nick Nack PattiWhack. I'm like, you sound like one of them sports people that be on the sports thing.
Yes.
And now coming to the stage, starting pointing guard.
Welcome to the club. We are so happy to have you, Nick.
It feels good to be here.
Yes. So before we get started, because we're going to have the questions, we're going to have the game, but we also have your drink, all right?
Yes,
so
sir.
Before we pour up, Before we pour up, let's talk about Amistad.
All right, so basically, I got the idea from Amistad. I'm going to just say this, not promoting drugs. I was on shrooms, and the idea came to me when I was watching this movie called Amistad. So the word Amistad in Spanish means friendship. So I was like, why does movie mean friendship and they doing the things they're doing to these slaves? So I watched the movie deep and it started to make sense. I'm like, even though these slaves came here on this ship wrongfully, they was able to learn how to speak, they learned how to write, they learned how to get justice, and they was able to defend themselves, and they was able to leave this land, and they went to go tell other niggas, don't fuck with that. Because all it takes is one caveman to eat a poison berry for other cavemen to know not to eat that poison berry.
Not to do it.
So I was like, I'm definitely gonna name my shit Amistad because if it means friendship in Spanish, I want to be able to bring people together. It's a different, a different like vibe.
Yeah.
It's actually smooth and everybody drink it, they like it.
Yeah.
Okay,
then-
so what exactly is it? Is it tequila? Is it brandy? Is it whiskey?
It's
what is it?
a brandy. It's a brandy because I didn't have no money to source it in Cognac, France.
Oh.
So I'm actually having enough money now to source it in Cognac, France. So now I'm gonna have a brandy and I'm gonna have a cognac.
Oh, and there's an Amistad cognac coming out too?
Yeah, so the cognac version gonna be Amistad, which means it'll be French for friendship. So I want to be able to bring everybody together, no matter what it is. Like if they had a friendship word in Jamaica, I would have created some type of rum. It could be Wagga rum. No matter what it is, I want Yeah, I want my drink to be able to have people come together and just like when you start drinking, you get real friendly.
It's true.
That's true.
Talk to people like, oh my God, what are you talking about?
I love your dress.
That's always my vibe.
All the hate go out the window when everybody's drunk for some reason. Was for certain drinks. I know when some people drink Henny, they be like, oh, Henny had me ready to fight everybody. Or tequila had me real freaky. I can't do it. I just want my drink to really be like, oh man, I made a lot of friends last night, but we about to go to the club again. I want my drink to really just
we
be
go to
like,
the club again after?
You want to meet new friends,
Listen, normally I'm one drink, one night, that's it. I can't do no more.
Yes.
But okay, your drink.
I'm not going to hold you. All you need is 1 cup of this.
I'm about to say 42% alcohol. We about to make 42 friends.
That's all you really
84 proof. They gonna be almost solid. Not 100%.
You mix it with Coke, it's even more smooth. You can mix it with cranberry. You can mix it with lemonade. You can mix it with water. You want to taste the water, to be honest. You want to taste the water. It's just...
Listen.
Well, pour it up for us.
Pour it out. I'm definitely going to need a chaser and the Coca-Cola because, listen, y'all, I don't be doing, I'm a tequila girl. But he said that people thought this was Reposado.
My stuff was so smooth. They thought it was a reposado. And I know y'all don't drink like I drink.
Don't give me a lot. Don't do that.
That's me.
Don't do
I'm
that.
giving you this right here.
Okay. Let's
I'm giving you that right there.
Because this was in my car. So.
Okay.
It's like, not today. I actually love brown liquor, so I'm like, all right.
See,
being out here got me on tequila a little bit. You are?
Yeah, I like to drink liquor for no reason sometimes.
He said liquor for no reason.
I like to taste everybody else's liquor. When somebody put me onto their liquor when we had these little conventions, they were like, "This is my cognac, this is my whiskey, this is my da da da." I'm like, "All right, cool, let me try it."
Right.
And then I don't critique their stuff. I just be like, "Oh, it tastes different. I can compare it to what it tastes like." And they be like, "That's what I got the idea from." But not me.
Put some more. Put some more.
She really scared.
I am really scared. Okay, cheers, you guys.
Right,
We getting this party started early. Okay, the podcast just started 3 minutes ago. We already getting lit. Love it. Cheers. Okay,
as we take a sip.
that's not bad at all.
It's really good.
I mean,
You barely taste it.
You really don't.
But it sneaks up on you.
Yeah. We don't want to sneak attack.
So I got some. It's really mixed with some extra old berries, and it's scented off with a little bit of vanilla. So
I can definitely taste the berries.
Yeah.
Oh,
I taste the
berries. Mm-hmm.
the berries and the vanilla. It's definitely gives that vibe. When you put it in your mouth, it doesn't burn your mouth.
No.
Doesn't bring your throat.
No aftertaste.
But once it goes down, you feel it right here.
Yep.
That's what it does.
It's up here in your chest.
Taste it a little bit.
Before you mix it with the Coke.
Yes. Well, next round.
Right.
Next round.
Y'all can make it to the
long
next. Y'all think y'all gonna make it to the next round?
We got some
Crazy.
questions. It depends on this conversation, right?
I got some answers.
Okay, let's take it to the beginning. Let's talk about New Orleans.
Let's talk about New Orleans.
All right. How was it just growing up? Let's talk about how were you before? Before.
I'm gonna tell you this. I actually been a class clown all my life.
I can see
Really?
that.
I was like, were you always
that.
charismatic, entertaining?
I always felt like I had to be the funniest guy in the room because I felt like it was always gonna be that one fine girl. Like, oh my God, you so stupid. And I feel like girls they never went for the smart guys back then. They never went for the guys who had the head on the shoulder. It was either you badass or you the funny guy or you an athlete. You know what I'm saying? They wanted the three. The only girls who really was selling it for the smart guys was a smart girl.
Not the selling it for the smart guys. That's true.
The smart girls knew what was smart for them.
Right, exactly.
But see, the girls that just wanted a badass nigga, who a drug dealer, all this, done the third, they knew they needed what they didn't want for themselves.
True.
They wanted to be put in bad situations in middle school so they can feel that rat in high school.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we did some in 6th grade. I got pregnant in 7th. He just my baby daddy now in 11th grade. He don't come see me or nothing. 12th grade, I don't talk to him no more. I got a new nigga and I'm about to get pregnant. It's one of the two. They know it's not good for them.
Yo, what? But that's a whole scenario that's very
situation.
true.
I've seen it happen.
That's hilarious.
So you went the class clown route and you said it worked then.
It
so
did
you was
work.
pulling them.
I would definitely say it definitely worked. I kind of slowed down. No, I didn't slow down. I was like, it's just like, when I got I realized I should have slowed down because when I got to college, I wasn't at the college I should have been at. Like, I was at one of them HBCUs. It was a good HBCU,
right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just like I could have been at a predominant white institution playing sports, but I was just like that class clown that went to HBCU and who just was like, who had clout, who got big and just started just being on campus as the nigga you love to hate, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, it definitely worked out for you.
I mean, it did, you know what I'm saying? But, I could have been a millionaire
You always
earlier.
know, right?
Earlier.
I could have shaved a couple years off that.
Yeah. Like, people be like, I got to make a million before I'm 30. Yeah. Huh? I got to make a million before, I got to make a before I'm 30.
I love that exact.
I'm weak. Oh my God. Okay, so talking about being a class clown,
right.
Okay, clearly it worked out for you. So let's talk about you and DanRue's friendship, okay?
Yes.
So do you think that you guys had like an effect or a moment in the bounce music culture?
I'm not going to say that.
No,
I will say that we actually helped push it a little bit more.
Okay.
But I would say the people that's been doing it, like Kino, High Sizzle, Big Frida, Sissy Nobi, Messy Maya, Valkyrie Dude.
Messy Maya.
All those people, they push bounce more further than what it is. There's dancers who's been dancing before us who never got recognition, but we ended up dancing. He danced. and I brought some type of like funniness to it. And I feel like that's what pushed it more because social media it was definitely making its rounds and switching.
Yeah.
Back then, like you can come up with a fire skit and it'll go viral. And then it got to the point to where you'll spend 3 days on a fire ass skit. And it would only get like 10 likes, you know what I'm saying? So you put all that work into a skit and don't get nowhere. Yeah. And then we discovered the algorithm is going with one take. So if you shoot it all the way through and then post it at a certain time, it's gonna get the most attraction. And people are like, oh, it's not fake. It got to be real. They didn't cut through it. They just shot it all the way through. So they wanted real stuff then. So that's what I feel like what made it more of a push for bounce when we started doing the dances.
I like what you said that because I feel like we're almost, well, you correct me or y'all both, we could debate on this, but I feel like
it's a debate.
It's a debate. Fight me if you need to. But I'm saying like, you know, it seems very much like we're going back to that authenticity. Like folks want to get back to like, what's the real you? That's why we want reels. That's why we want TikToks. That's what we want, you know, like folks want to get back to that versus the polished version of things, right?
Yeah, I don't think nobody want to go back to people sitting there creating skits and putting their all into it because they don't like it no more. Like it started on Vine. Yeah. Vine was real creative. You had to create shit in 6 seconds. We brought it to Instagram with 15 seconds. The 15 seconds was good. Then we got a minute and then it became like, all right, this skit is being dragged out. I stopped watching 30 seconds in. Right. And now it's just like, oh, that was a good skit. It was real creative, but it's just like, it didn't do it for me. But now when people see stuff shot all the way through, like, oh, he smacked them on camera. Oh, world star. Like, if people can see it actually right then and there without it being cut and stuff, they're like, oh, this is real. I gotta like it. I gotta repost it. Right. I gotta talk about my experience that I actually encountered this in real life. It's just, I don't know, all the way stuff that shot all the way through, just people can relate to it.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah. But I mean, that's true. You gotta be more real, gotta be authentic.
Yeah. Yeah.
And kind of. And social media, it's a game.
It's definitely a game. You gotta know how to play it.
Yeah. So speaking of playing it, like clearly you said you came up with a lot of the things that you were saying while DanRue was dancing, and obviously one went especially viral. But, you know, how did you even come up with the stuff? That's what I'm more concerned about. Because it's not even like you're talking about the things that he's dancing or how he's moving. It's like would be random stuff that you would say. It's like playing around, like you and a buddy.
You ever been in a smoke session with your friends and you got that one friend that just want to freestyle because he high? That's basically what it is. Like whenever I see Dan do something, I'm like, oh no, baby, that's a nasty swiggle. That's a top of like a nasty wiggle, baby. It's like Jello, baby, because it don't jiggle, baby. It's just like anything that rhymed,
so good.
I would say it, even if it had nothing to do with the situation.
Right.
I'm like, oh, where you running to, baby? Where you gunning to, baby? Oh, that's crazy, baby. It just, I don't know. It just whatever was going on, I could just say it, and I'll have a word that rhyme. Like whether there was 2 words that rhyme or 3. And then I'll switch it up, and sometimes I'll try to play it off because I'll forget something. Yeah. I'm like, oh no, baby. and I'll just make it make sense like when you do something. Yeah, because I don't want to give it away like I forgot. Right. Like what's going on.
Well, hey, Lil Wayne, it feel like something in the New Orleans beats. All y'all just freestyling.
Look, it's holy.
Do you think that like your family, like is your family goofballs too?
Man, my whole family is clown.
Yeah, that always
happens. My brother a clown, my mama a clown. my daddy who walked out before I was born, he's a clown.
Biggest clown of all.
But now I'm not gonna lie. It's just like we all just so goofy and childish. Like we be at the table just playing with each other, talking wild to each other. My brother be like, "Bitch, move." My mom be like, "What you said, bitch?" I'm like, "Mom, he called me a bitch." He called you a bitch. I'm like, "Yeah, man, he called me a bitch."
You need that, right? That's like unspoken support.
But I really feel like people that are like goofy, silly, have that like charismatic energy, they come from that. You know what I'm saying? Because there's people that you know that you're like, oh my God, like they're so strict, but it's like that's because their parents were kind of like that same way, you know? And you're like scared to even let yourself go, but like you had an upbringing where you could really express yourself, be yourself, do whatever, and it wasn't any like I'm not saying that you didn't get in trouble, but it didn't tell me there was a lot of like like, you know, too much chastising. It was like,
or it could be the complete opposite, right? Like sometimes you a family full of goofballs and you're like, y'all need to sit the fuck down. I want to eat.
But at the same time, you're still gonna be like, Mom, like, you know, you're still gonna play it off like everyone's energy.
I'm not even hold you. It be times when my brother just try to play with my mama. Yeah. Like we be like, say a cuss word, like do it in a sentence. I'm like, I got you. Why this bitch call me a bitch, ma? She called you a what? Just to see if he can get away with it. Just to get away with it. And she be like, watch your mouth. I'm like, See, look, I see she called you. It's just to play around with it, because she know what we trying to do, though.
Yes. I think that's the difference of growing up with boys. I think, like, it's different when you're, like, a boy. Like, you know, you have boys in the house.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a little different.
I ain't gonna lie, my mama, she was kind of hard on my stepsisters. She was like, she wanted them to be perfect, good little girls, not really out there in the street doing God who knows what. But then when it came to us, she'd be like, baby, I know you're out there doing God who knows what. Just put a condom on. You can't tell a boy nothing. Once they get around something, they in college or high school, and you riding the school bus home with other girls, and they're like, oh my God, get off of my stop. My parents. It's parent-teacher conference day. My mama don't come home until 7. Okay, it is Monday.
It's Monday. Listen, I'm gonna be like, just don't bring none of that shit home. Right. Don't get her pregnant. It's gonna be a problem.
If they had a ring light back in the G when we was in high school, there wouldn't have been nobody over for no parent-teacher conference. Nobody would never be over.
So we talked about like kind of how you freestyle, all that stuff. Let's take it back. Now that's like what, over 10 years ago, right? Like when you, like, what was it? 2017 when you came out with that catchphrase. Oh, I can't.
Oh,
you do it. Right?
Oh, we live, baby.
Yes.
I'm not gonna even hold you. Somebody else came up with the catchphrase. I just made it funny. That's it. I was making fun of somebody like as a joke, just to like to shed light on it, just to make fun of it. But it just got I don't know. It
stuck to you, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, it got to the point to where it just got out of hand and he didn't like it no more. So now it just became like, oh, you know what you're doing no more. I'm like, oh, well, it's funny, so I'm gonna keep doing it.
You know what's funny? What reminds me when you say it, it's like my friend's grandma, because she would always say, oh, baby, like, she's from Louisiana, like, her family's from Louisiana, she'd be like, oh, baby, like, da-da-da, right? Yeah. So when I heard it, like, on social media, I was, like, immediately cracking up because I thought of her. Like, I just thought of my friend's grandma, like, kind of that, like, catchphrotch vibe, so.
I was gonna say, too, like, the voice, too, like, because you, I mean, not
the
just
voice,
with this,
I would say that's his voice, too. But
oh my God, Nick!
But I'm gonna sit there. But the thing is, I feel like he got the voice from the Pink Panther, Austin Powers.
Okay.
What's that? The Humpty Dumpty.
Oh, the
Humpty dances.
Oh no.
What you call me Humpty? He's really funny looking.
Yes.
But I really feel like I feel like there's like Snaggerpuss. I feel like that voice has been around for years. But I'm gonna just go ahead and say it's him because he actually put a new artist sang to it or whatever, and I just was just making fun of him. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's just I'm not gonna take credit for somebody else, whatever. But I will say that my catchphrase was, "Oh no, baby, what is you doing?" Yes. That's my shit.
Yes, that's the one I'm talking about.
That's mine.
What is you doing?
Well, that's the one, Daniel, son. That's me. I'm not gonna take credit for nobody else.
Yes. Okay, dope. Can you imagine, like I said, this was over 10 years ago now. Like, what?
That's been a minute.
It's been a minute. How do you feel? Like, do you feel like you always...
I feel like...
You feel like you made it?
I do feel like I made it to a certain extent. I made it out the hood. Now I need to make it into Forbes. And stay there for a minute, because we made it into Forbes on some social media stuff, but I want to be able to make it into Forbes with my businesses, not just my followers. I feel like having followers is cool, but all your followers don't follow you for you and your health. They follow you to see what kind of content you're going to put out, see if you're going to keep them laughing, because they don't care about your mental. They don't care what you got going on. They don't care about no businesses. They just care about what can you do for them as far as content.
And what they originally came to you for.
They came to me for. Like, they don't want to see me do nothing new. Like, nah, nigga, I don't care if you start a business. No. Be that funny-ass class clown you been. Don't switch up now. This is what you asked for. You signed up for this.
True. But God forbid you want to evolve a little bit.
I'm not going to lie. Some of the followers, they build you up to tear you down. Is because some followers genuinely want to see you stop doing skits and actually evolve into a movie. Or if you're doing comedy, evolve into comedy stand-up. Or if, you're a stripper, you start an OnlyFans. Some followers want to see you evolve. Some followers don't care to see you evolve at all. It's like, whatever you start doing, you like, keep doing that or I'm going to unfollow you.
Yeah, that's what we know you for, is to stay there. Or I love that you said, too, like, in terms of, like, not even criticism to help you evolve, but kind of just like, no, like, we see you kind of mastered this. Let's go to the next thing.
I want to see what you can do next. Nobody noticed it, though, because like what Kevin Hart is doing, Kevin Hart is trying to play more serious roles.
Absolutely.
And they're like, oh, well, I don't like the movie because he wasn't funny in it. I'm like, you don't see that he's trying to evolve into dramatic.
That Netflix movie, what was that called? The one with the brother?
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yes, time something. What is it?
What's his name? I just saw it.
He literally just saw it, because when you said
the story something.
True story.
Oh, true story.
So good. Yes.
I finished the whole series in one night.
One night.
I mean, at work.
Why not?
Work at home.
That's it.
So do you think, like, with social media, I know, like, right now, since you're, like, that social media king, the social media, mogul over here, social media, I know you've seen it, like, change and grow, but do you think that it has had that same mental, like, some people are like, oh my gosh, like, social media, it's the comparison, it's the stress, it's the, I feel inadequate to do what I have to do because social media, I'm comparing myself all the time. Like, with you starting when it was kind of just getting started and now being in a place, like, how has that evolved for you?
Social media has not been what it was. Social media used to be fun. Social media used to be a place you can go to and express yourself, say what you had to say, and enjoy. Like, social media used to be a big joke, you know what I'm saying? But now social media has evolved into, like, I have to live like this. I have to be like this person. I have to order this, or I won't be able to, live with myself. It's like, I don't know, social media has been creating depression, which is why some people have their page private, because people who don't know people, they go into these comment sections and they talk shit because they want a response.
Right.
It's like, you don't know me from sugar, but you over here talking about my dead grandma. What my dead grandma got to do with you?
It's true.
Let that hoe rest. Like, I hate that hoe too, but let her rest. Damn, like, now I gotta block you. And then once you block them,
Cut it out.
Wait, no. And then once you block them, they're like, oh my God, yes, I finally got him to block me.
Yes.
So is that
we'll
happening
talk
to you?
about it on
All the
another
time.
platform.
Like, I got a Finsta. Like, once I block you, I'm gonna go look at your story on my Finsta and they be like, yeah, I got him to block me. I'm that nigga. I did this.
Wow.
Let me know when y'all
Because
get
they
a
get clout
response.
off that, right?
They feel like they get a
clout, but they
response.
feel like,
They feel
okay.
like,
They feel like
they got seen.
They got seen.
Listen,
Exactly.
it's a better way to get seen, bro. Like, no lie, I've been in Nicki Minaj comments every other day. And when Nicki Minaj had a challenge for You Hoes Don't Even Spell Proud, I did a whole video to it. Nicki Minaj followed me. When you show these people love, bro, you be genuine about it, and you're not just no hard up fan like, oh, I just want to follow back, and then you go talking shit about them. It's just like, nobody want to be around that. If you can be a regular human being to these celebrities, these celebrities will treat you like a human being.
Yeah. Because they are human beings.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
At the end of the day, we human beings. Like, if celebrities could like fuck up and go on about their day like regular humans fuck up and go about their day, it'll be cool. But no, so when celebrities fuck up, they should get on blogs, they should get on a website, and then people talk down on them. People want to cancel them. Niggas don't want to cancel regular human beings because they don't get no benefit out of that.
Right. Let's talk about that. That's real, because we had a discussion on cancel culture before in terms of it being like, is this valid? Is this necessary? Is this something that we should do? And then, but I love the idea, like, this is a different perspective. It's like, okay, is cancel culture only for famous folks? Like, you can't cancel a regular person, you can't cancel your friend.
Like, the thing is with cancel culture, you have to cancel somebody with a status or with clout. Because if you cancel somebody that nobody knows, who's going to know about it?
Right.
Who's going to know that you cancel them?
True. Right. Cancel culture is all about the clout at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's all about the clout.
Taking back the power in a sense. Like, no, we are canceling this person. They think they're too this is my way of getting them, knocking them down a few notches type of thing.
Right. And that's another thing. Is like, I kind of, like, even my brand, like, I don't want to, like, really be the face of it. I kind of just want to put my stuff out there, push it and keep it going, because who knows when Mad Day comes, somebody want to pull up some old tweets or some old content and this, that, and the third and say, we should cancel him because he said this about white people, about black people. Even though he was just joking, he can't be making a joke about this in Sensitive Times. Sensitive Times was in Sensitive Times years ago. But it's sensitive now, so I understand it, you know what I'm saying? But people, in today's time, they just want to build up to take you down so they can have that power saying, I did that shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I think that's like a whole topic within itself. I mean, we don't got to get into it, but just saying that, being on that cancel culture vibe. And, back, I think it was like a few years ago, Kevin Hart was going to be hosting the Oscars, and then they brought up the tweets and stuff, and they're like, you got to apologize for this, that, and the third. And I'm like, honestly, I just feel like sometimes as a society, like, we're just so sensitive.
Yeah.
Like,
someone is always going to be offended if you're being yourself. You know what I mean? And so it's kind of like, but it's tough when it's a situation where, I don't know, it's kind of like, whose offense it takes more precedence. Because there's certain things that's like people should be canceled for, and they never cancel. You know what I mean? And there's certain things that's like, no, you should probably give them pardon. And it's like, no, like, you said this the wrong day to the wrong people, to the wrong person.
I mean, I just think that, like, it's a group, it's always a group of people, whether you're black, white, Jewish, whatever it is, that feel, Hispanic, whatever. I want to, like, give everyone all
Asian,
of their props.
Native American.
Exactly. That, they haven't really been seen as a part of culture and society. So then it's like, now that we all have, like, a voice and we're being heard and we're being seen, it's like, okay, I want my respect. You know what I'm saying?
But from why you need it from everybody? It's more like it's like some people just not gonna respect you.
Right.
That's it.
But I mean, I just think as a culture, society, like it
I
gets crazy.
actually had a dope ass movie idea about this. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Okay.
what if there's somebody who's behind Twitter that pick and choose for something to go viral? You know what I'm saying? But it's some type of drama behind it because he's arguing with somebody in the government to grab certain stuff to push on social media to make it go viral to cancel certain people.
Okay, this is giving very new age scandal.
It was a dope movie idea.
I love that. Please write it down.
Yes,
That
I got it on camera.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Don't steal
You
my
said it
shit. I got it on camera.
Okay, we're gonna sell it to who do we got? Who what's the writer? Issa Rae? Come on, baby. We got it.
She ready.
We got a new thing.
I'm gonna definitely go straight to Olivia Pope.
Yeah.
Have her do the face and everything.
I'm done with you.
This should not be on the Explore page.
Nick, but you already know.
That face is getting
already know. Oh my God, y'all! If y'all are not watching this episode, y'all need to go on YouTube right now, pull it up because Nick has all the faces. Okay. So you joined the WildnOut cast in season 11.
Mm-hmm.
So first, tell us just how that came about, and then how was your experience on the show?
I would definitely say it came about. We went to Trade Day for Trade of Truth in Houston. Me and Dan ran into Nick Cannon in front of us, and Dan was like, "Man, put us on the show." He was like, "Y'all gotta be funny." I was like, "Nigga, we is
funny." Right.
He was like, "All right, we don't see."
We don't see.
But I really felt like it was more of a I really just want Dan type of thing. The reason why I'm not saying Nick chose it like that because Dan had the more following. And Dan was more likable. I was just the voice, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't a dance move. So when we got the chance to actually try out, you know what I'm saying? We did the tryouts, and you know it's predominantly black people that's actually doing funny shit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm doing good, everybody's doing good, and then when they get to Dan, you know they're not used to Dan not talking, so they don't want to cut the producers and everybody. They won't cut Dan no slack. They were like, "Yo, what the fuck is this? What is those legs? That's not funny, nigga. Like, do something funny, say some funny shit." And we had to tell him, like, "Yo, you don't talk." Well, how the fuck you on this show if you don't talk? And then, you know, they was about to send Dan home. So, you know, Dan had to call, you know, Nick Cannon, like, "Yo, Nick, what's up with these people? I thought you talked to them and let them know, like, this is what it's going to be type of shit. I thought we was working." So Nick Cannon talked to producers and told them, "Oh, they're a team. This is how it's going to go. They're going to work together. They're going to come on some shit together. It's got to be." So we made the show. We get this big-ass book with all the games. We had to study every game. Just every game. So by us being new, we didn't get a lot of episodes. I would say every rookie get like probably 5 to 6, 7 episodes. But if you was goddamn Zoe, Pretty V, or B Simone, you probably had a little bit more. You probably had 8 or 9. You know what I'm saying? Because they was really blowing up and doing the shit they was doing.
When you did get on
when I did get an episode, it was like I didn't make the screen time because like we'll be recording each show for 3 hours. So imagine going on stage and actually saying your joke and it don't make the show time, you know what I'm saying? So the show is 30 minutes. Yeah. So fitting 3 hours and 30 minutes, you got to do a lot of cuts. This joke wasn't funny. I ain't get a good reaction off this joke. Da-da-da-da. All right, cool.
How did that audience?
There's people way funnier than me on the show. So, you know, I was just like, it's like I can't be here because it's just like because I'm not getting the experience I want. There's games I'm good at that I'm not getting. You know what I'm saying? Just being here is just like it's not an overall good experience, but I enjoyed everybody on the show. Like even every show I wasn't on, I was a team player. I got people drinks, waters. I was DJing backstage.
Nice.
If niggas needed something at the hotel, I go get it. I go run. Niggas needed help with something. I was being a team player because I felt like I wasn't gonna make it on the show. So I was like, let me be a good friend.
That's a good way to do it.
Amistad.
So the show was over. You know, I didn't get the call back to come be a part of season 12. Dan did. They came up with a scenario for him to be a mascot and shit. He didn't like that idea, and I was just like, bro, it's showbiz. Like they want what works for them. You know, I felt like it was really more so of them just wanting us for our followers to promote the show anyway. Yeah. Because the cast they had with all the comedians was way funnier than when they brought us social media people on there. Yeah. They probably felt like time was changing. Let's bring some of these social media people on there. Because DC Young Fly was a hit. Yeah. DC Young Fly hit. They were like, oh, maybe if we get a lot of more DC Young Flies, it'll work. But not everybody can be a DC Young Fly.
True. Yeah. Wow. Very honest. We appreciate that. Like, I just even think the behind the scenes of it all. Like, so you said you met him at Trade Day? Like, because that's...
Yeah, so Trade.
Like, WildnOut, yes, but what?
Trade of Truth is a Houston rapper. He's like the, what's that? He's like the, the Godfather of Houston. What's his name? He's like Prince, some Jazz Prince.
Oh,
he's Jazz Prince. He's like a Jazz Prince of Houston, right? So so Jazz Prince is like this side of Houston, and Trader Truth is this side. So Trader Truth has a big day for his son that's handicapped. So it's before his birthday, so he got the whole weekend out for his son. So he'll bring celebrities down, like big celebrities, comedians, everybody. When I say everybody, Dave Chappelle just came down and he did the special that he did before he did it on Netflix. He did it for Trade Day first,
That's
and then
amazing.
he went on tour, and did it all over there. So. Yeah, we ended up just meeting all the celebrities. You get cool with celebrities. What I would say is none of the celebrities or the influencers, they link up and do content no more because they're having so much fun for Trade Day.
Yeah.
It's too much fun. You got all the girls over here, big booties, we in Texas, everything, you know what I'm saying? We go in the club, we getting drunk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody like, oh my God, can I walk in with you? Of course you can walk in with me. You can't be doing that on camera, girl. You can walk in. Chill. You know?
We gotta go to Trade Day. Okay.
I would say Trade Day is I want to say July. Trade Day is either
July in Texas.
Listen,
You gotta be committed.
listen. I know it's hot,
Right.
but it's better than being in New Orleans in July. It's better than being in New Orleans from January to December because New Orleans don't have no winter. New Orleans don't have no winter, so you actually win.
I don't know about any of that.
Okay, so
I mean,
Okay,
it
so you
sounds
met him
fun.
at Trade Day. That's amazing.
Right.
You make that happen, and then did the tryouts. The tryouts, they're like, yo, like crack a joke, do a dance.
No, the
do a
tryouts.
song.
So the trials for WildnOut, it's really like improv games to get you ready. So I feel like if they got a game called this or that.
Yeah.
So basically, if I say this, you gotta come with something that rhymes.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm like, you can get if I can get hit with I can get with this, you can get with that. You get hit with a ball, you can get hit with a bat.
Right.
And then you don't have to go with, if I get hit with a bat, then
You
you'll
get
get
hit with a cat. Because if I get hit with a cat, you know you're not all that.
And then the next person would go, and it's games to and it's games to warm you up for the hot sauce game.
That literally sounds so much fun. I feel like I'm having a blast.
You gotta be a real childish nigga to really be like, yo, I'm gonna go back and forth with you. We gonna have fun. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like some people don't think it's real how they come up with the jokes they come up with, but it is real because we got to sit there and think of stuff like that we would say.
So it is improv, like it is
improv.
Like when they're filming on film day, it's not like written out jokes.
You don't know who you're going against.
True.
Okay.
And then, like you said, it's 3 hours. So
It's 3 hours.
And
Like
then
they're gonna pit you against who? Like, oh, yo, Nick, you going against and you're like, all right, bet.
Wow.
And the word could be on the screen. He was like, all right, bet. Let me see what I can say. The word is abracadabra. Oh, okay. And you don't really know what you're gonna say, but when you get going and start flowing, the words come easier, and you can easily go off of his word. His word could be abracadoosh. You're like, oh, all right, abracadoosh. And then you get it after you get done. Yeah, abracadoosh, but gabaganoosh. I can't see you no more, so it's kapoosh. You know, and the crowd be like, yo, why this nigga saying something so dumb? But it makes sense. I know what a kapoosh is. Yeah, it works.
And then now you gotta go with that.
And you gotta be like, damn, what the fuck wrong with kapoosh? You gotta figure out what's wrong with kapoosh. So
dope. But that's so
and it was really games like that I was really good at that I never got a chance to play.
Of course.
Like the games that I had to play, bro, it was really like what celebrity is it, like, or something like that? Well, like they'll pick people from the crowd to walk down, and we had to roast them. We're like, oh, yeah,
That sucks.
Or the hold the water one. I'm like,
no, that one is whatever. But when they're like family, what is it? Family reunion.
Family.
Yeah.
And then they're
that's
like,
easy. The family reunion is easy because anything with rhyming, I can
You
do
can
it.
do it.
I can do it. Anything with rhyming, I can do it. Family reunion was easy.
right.
oh my god! But I just feel bad. They gotta be hosting the people in the audience. I'm like, dang, you better go in there looking fly.
And
Like,
even then you gonna get roasted.
no, I never seen a cute girl get roasted.
I will say this though, before the show starts, well, not really starts. When the show is starting, they'll have the producers tell us they'll pick somebody who's really not the fabulous one in the. They'll be like, who? Like this person looks like somebody. So we'll be like, all right, here, this y'all people. We'll be like, all right, cool. Let's come up with something right quick.
Right.
And then we'll come up with something funny right then and there. I'll start it, they'll finish, or they'll start it, we'll finish. But it's just like, you don't really know what you're gonna get. You kind of want the joke to hit. So that's why it's just like it's really right then and there. Because as the commercials going on, we right there like, okay, cool. Let's think of something on the spot right here.
Yeah, but it
That's
sounds like
dope.
a really,
That's dope.
really cool experience.
Yeah.
And even though maybe you didn't get like the airtime that you wanted, like you still, I think like that's why every opportunity is really important to take. 'Cause I think you
had
still
fun.
got,
I had fun.
you got fun. You got to have fun
Connections,
and connections.
fun,
You got
and
to
it's
meet
like-
the people, and at least you
Could
got an
say.
experience or like
That
we're in
most
a
people couldn't
space
get,
that
yeah.
you
Say
could
you
never
especially being like I said, like a comedic influencer, like
on
that
social media.
wilding out. Like
I will say that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I did have fun because it was in New York,
Yeah.
and it's just most people didn't get that chance. So I
Right.
will say God has blessed me to be a part of something great because
Because look, now
Nobody-
you have this story.
yeah,
Like,
nobody
yeah.
may not know this, but WildnOut is like another Saturday Night
It
Live.
is. It
And
is.
some people don't like the comparison, but Nick Cannon is actually doing his fucking thing.
Yeah,
with the
He
show.
really
Yeah,
is. He really is.
They need to like produce like a B-roll of this because I feel
Right.
like
But I'm
that
happy they
is
got
so
back.
amazing. Yes,
I'm
exactly.
happy WildnOut is back.
If they
couldn't-
come up- if they
couldn't
come up
take
with
that
a
out.
behind
That
the
was like the
scenes-
number one for.
If they come up with it behind the scenes, it might look fake. It might look fake.
Okay. Okay.
Because you can't really record something while it's live.
While it's live, huh?
If you're recording behind the scenes while it's live or people going up there,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, I'm about to kill this shit
Right,
right, here.
right.
I got something I'm going to say off the top.
Right.
It's
Then
gonna
you'll
do-
make it.
yeah, I
Okay.
mean, it's
got
gonna
you.
raise, it's gonna raise
Or the
our
ones that
revenue.
didn't take the 30-minute, get into the
Yeah.
30-minute slot. Either way. Okay, so you had a ton of other experiences too. I will just list some and then, you could talk about which one is your favorite, or if it's not on the list, you did
All right,
something
let's
else that
go.
we don't know, let's talk
Let's
about
go.
it.
Right,
So-
let's go.
I saw what you did with Chris Brown, with
Okay.
T-Pain and his manager. I saw what you
Okay.
did when it came to like hosting like the BET Hip Hop Awards, for instance. We talked about WildnOut or Netflix's Insta Famous. Like, that's all I got from your resume. But what else? What else?
Well, I'm not gonna lie.
What else?
That's all the sucking.
That's all
That's all the sucking. What
I'm
else?
not gonna lie. My resume runs deep. And,
Okay.
and what's that field when you broadcast world?
Yeah.
So what it is?
Journalism?
Not journalism. The other one.
Broadcast. Not journalism, production.
No. What it is in college?
Mass communication.
Mass communication. I wasn't gonna run deep. I don't know why I forgot.
Right.
I dropped out of college because I was surpassing my role in
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, but I would definitely say, all right. So T-Pain set it off. I would say T-Pain is one of my favorite people I've ever worked with.
Love that.
It was actually that was probably one of the most realest skits. T-Pain manager saw us.
Yeah.
Was like, yo man, I want y'all to come upstairs to T-Pain room. I'm like, oh, this nigga a freak nasty. This nigga trying to get out of man and doing that. Because he had that LA vibe.
Yeah.
I'm cool with Andy to this day, but Andy had that, yo man, I got T-Pain upstairs. Y'all want to come up there? I'm like,
True.
no, thank you.
No, thank you.
He was like, nah, they that I'm T-Pain manager. I said, all right, bet. We go upstairs, and it's not going to
Just say it twice and it's true.
right. We go upstairs with T-Pain. He was right there playing the game. I said, oh yeah, damn, we about to get live. He was
Love
like,
that.
yeah. So we go in there, and T-Pain was already cool. Like, he was already finna out work.
Yeah.
Started doing the dance. We just ran off, and he was just like, oh, fuck. He ain't about to run off on me. And then, the next day, T-Pain was so cool that she brought us on stage for his concert.
Wow.
Gave me a
nice.
microphone and everything. I was like, all right, bet. Introduced the nigga. He was like, y'all made home as Nick Nack PattiWhack. He's in all his native.
Yes.
If y'all can find that footage on Facebook, it's live. I
Okay,
ain't
we're
gonna
gonna
hold
find
you.
that.
All right, we need to find it immediately.
T-Pain, right? Give this man his flowers.
Please.
I mean, I feel like we already do now, but it's like clearly not enough, right?
I'm not gonna lie.
It's so
T-Pain.
much.
When I see T-Pain, is all love. When I see Andy, is all
Yeah.
love. I would definitely say the person who I can't say is all love with is Chris Brown's manager.
Oh, really?
I can imagine.
Chris Brown. Do not know him. Never met that man. If I see him today, I wouldn't know who he is. I would say Chris Brown is
Sorry
cool.
to that man.
Sorry to that man. Chris Brown is cool, bro. You just really gotta just treat him like a human being. Chris Brown does not want to be treated
Like a
no
celebrity.
over the top celebrity. He don't want people to overly aggressively be in his face.
Yeah.
He just want people when they're around him, you're chill.
Right.
And the only people that's around him that's chill because they want to be pick me is baddies.
Sure.
What and sometimes it's not black women, sometimes it's really the chill Asian, the cool white ones, the Latinos. Listen, I get it. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm not. Listen, look, we don't have to talk about it. What I'm saying is these black people, they uplift you so much. They want to give you your flowers and they meet you, especially black women because they're so proud of your success. They love what you did for the culture. They're just so proud of you that they actually want to meet you and just be in your face and just show you all this love and gratitude. These other cultures, they're just like, I hope he picks me.
They playing it, right?
Yeah, like
they
they-
playing it.
they-
If they don't see what's up,
right?
Yeah, they know what's up. They know that if they do too much, he's gonna kick them out.
Right.
And some celebrities, they don't want to be around anybody who do too much.
Yeah, that's
I've had fans who did too much, and I'm just like, all right, bro, thank you. All right, thank you, bro. And I'm sitting there in the club shaking their hand 5 seconds as we still talking about their grandma passing away because my videos made them happy. I'm like, I get it, bro.
Got it.
I get it. Let's enjoy it. We're in the club. We can talk about this another day. Let's enjoy the club. I'm sorry about your grandma passing.
Right. Why did grandma always get
I don't know why grandma always get
My grandma.
But I'm like, but let's enjoy life because we're here today. Even though grandma's not here today, you still here to live on for her. You still here to live on for her.
Nick, cut it out.
I'm just saying.
Cut it out. Cut it out.
But look, the thing is, and I'm gonna let y'all know this right now. It's probably not one of y'all topics. This is the reason why I fell back on pushing out content because I hated being. I hated being relevant for the time being because being so relevant bought me so much fake love.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I felt like I'm like cool. I got the 1.8. I lost 300K followers.
Yeah.
But I live my life.
Exactly.
I'm like, I live my life and I have nothing to show for it. I have no business going. I only get paid when I get booked for the club. What am I doing? Am I going to be this fucking bachelor dude on the mic every time I go to the club? Sometimes, in LA, no celebrity get booked for these clubs. Well, some do, some don't. But they're not getting their book price that they would be out in another state.
True.
You know what I used to get booked for in the club with Dan? Me and Dan would get booked for $15,000. When we moved to LA, you know what they booked us for?
500.
Nothing. We would get a section and we would walk in with 20 people. And then as we walk in with 20 people, we know we were leaving with a girl we walked in with.
Right.
Like who the hell want to get booked for some free cat? Like what it just being famous in LA is really not famous in LA.
You better be real about it.
Thank you,
Okay? Because that is so.
That's true. Let's talk about that.
That is so. Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
We're gonna pivot. Like, let's talk about. All right. So you said you took a step back,
I
right?
took a step back, a big ass step
Why?
back.
Like, what happened? Like, what was going on with your mental? With what you probably saw? Who else was out there? Like, what happened?
This is what it was. We will wake up every day. We come up with a skit idea. We will go shoot that skit idea.
Yeah.
And then sometimes the skit would do good. And then there are people in the skit say, oh, y'all, this all y'all do. Y'all don't got nothing else. Y'all not talented, da-da-da. And then, I read the comments because I actually want to please everybody. I'm a Capricorn. I'm a people pleaser. So it got to the point where like maybe I should have did this. So I said, all right, cool, fuck it. Next time let's do this. And then we'll do it. And then only he would be happy and everybody else would be mad. I said, bro, I'm like, at this point you can't please everybody.
Exactly.
So we'll wake up every morning at 7:00, go shoot a skit, shoot promo, and then go shoot some stuff for a TV series, a commercial, and everything. And we'd be rolling. Me and Dan probably make like 40K every week because we're doing promo and we're doing skits and we're getting booked for clubs. You know what I'm saying? But then it got to the point where every time we got to the club, it's the same fake love. And then the next day is people in our face trying to use us. It just got tiring.
Isn't that a song? What is that a song? Wait a second.
It sounded like Chris Brown.
It did. Fake love.
He's Jose Loyal. That's all I know. But fake love.
Fake love. Somebody I know.
It just weighs down your mental because you can't. Like I'm from the South. We show Southern hospitality to anybody, even if we don't know them. If I don't know you and you down here, and I say you come hang out, nigga, I'm bringing me my mama, my daddy. We're gonna cook for you. If you want coffee and going, they're gonna cook that shit from scratch. It's just I don't feel
LA not like that.
Yeah,
though.
I don't feel it in LA, and it weighed on my mind. I had nobody to hold me down.
Right.
Nobody was there to hold me down when I was down and out. Like I could be depressed. Like nobody was there to check on my mental. Like I could have been, going through so much. Nobody cared. Niggas are telling me like, yo, man, what's up, man? We going out tonight? I'm like, all right, how much you putting on it? Nigga, you the famous one. You should be getting us in free.
Stop that. To be that bold about it, too. My thing is,
but those are friends.
Let's
for
define
friends. Quote unquote.
I'm about to say that ain't. But okay, for the quotes, right? How do you? Because I feel like we all you can kind of sense that everyone has that little bit of intuition, but I could only imagine on that scale. Like, how would you define fake love, fake energy? Like, how did you read it to say like, yo, this person is just not for me? And what could you really do? I know you can say cut them off.
And what about like not just even people like obviously fans,
right?
Because that ain't nobody. Right. People in your circle, people in your space.
The people who was in my actual circle, they're from New Orleans.
Okay.
So
they
wasn't around me. So it was actually the people who I really was cool with that understood me and that I like to this day was like influencers.
Right.
Like my brother, Forever Kels, he go by Kels now on Instagram. It's some female influencers, you know what I'm saying? People that I kick it with. Just some people that I can just communicate with that we can talk about the same shit. It was relatable. Right. Yeah, that's who I knew who was really for me and who could be around, who I could talk to. As far as the other people who wasn't putting out content and everything, it's just, I don't know, just being weird. Like they was never supportive. If I put out a skit and my shit wasn't on your story or you wasn't promoting it or you in the comment section liking it and reposting, you're not supportive.
Right.
Because you only hit me up when you want something. So if I feel like the perfect way to hit me up if you want something is share all my shit, bro. Like, show me that you here for me. Don't just be there for the turn up.
Period. Okay, you all hear that?
Period. Minstrel, have it flow.
Listen, because the way...
Because we watching too, okay?
We watching too. Okay. So, Nick, I have a question for you.
I'm listening.
Now that you've... Well, we have all the questions for you.
Right.
We have all the questions. But, okay, so you've literally grown up. I feel like you're like the Kim K of like, you know, social media and that like funny. Yeah, because like you just were there in the very beginning.
Yeah.
And now you've stepped back, but like, you know, you still kind of on it.
Felt.
And so people know who the hell Nick Nack PattiWhack is, period, okay?
Right.
Now as like people who are kind of like going up in this game of being an influencer, current influencers, like do you have any advice for them to be like, you should do this, you should do that?
I do.
Okay, cool.
I definitely do. I feel like any influencer that's coming up on TikTok, I feel like once you get at a certain spot that you're at, come up with some type of business. Because this fame does not last forever. Like, even though I was popping during Vine and went to Instagram, I was not popping forever. I reinvented myself, got popping again on Instagram with Dan. I was popping with several others. All my friends are millionaires. My friend Super Cent is a fucking millionaire. And I have nothing to show because as she was coming up, she created a business. I feel like if you are an influencer, come up with some business ideas. Not just no boutique nothing. Like, not just nothing small. Like, think big. Because you're being promoted on a big level across the whole entire world. You're in multiple countries. And you're going to gain fans that's going to be willing to support you while you're hot. I said, get them fans now, because while you're hot, they're going to support you. When you fall off, they're not going to support you.
You starting over.
And it's not even you falling off. It's really them just tired of you and tired of supporting you. But the thing is, you're going to keep going. You're going to get new supporters. They're going to keep fucking with you. And then the new supporters going to be like, yo, I like your merch. I like your items, everything you got going on. It's going to work.
Yeah. And
That's
even
great.
to piggyback off that too, like you were saying that you went to Vine and you went to Instagram and reinvented yourself. So I guess how do you keep yourself fresh and new to like keep people coming back for something different or something more? I know, we talked about people wanting you to stay the same or this and the third, but platforms change and times change. So like how do you stay fresh and then relevant?
I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of hard, but you kind of gotta like find yourself. Like you gotta figure out what nobody's not doing. You gotta ask yourself where I'm from and what niggas not doing. Like by me being from New Orleans, the funny thing for me to do. If I'm a DJ, I would take Disney songs and I would add bounce music to them, and I would just make it funny. Like who's doing that from New Orleans? Nobody's doing it. But I know who would fuck with it: kids, teenagers, people that actually watch stuff like that. Like I was just listening to Moana today. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what go hard on a Moana song.
Right.
I made a bounce song for Let It Go.
Oh my God.
And it go hard. Like niggas was like, yo, when
What about the
and it's catchy too.
Don't talk about Bruno? I know you've seen it in concert. Have you seen it in
Don't
concert?
talk about Bruno. No.
there you go.
If somebody put a beat on that, it probably will be fire.
Right.
Come on, Nick. I'm waiting for you to put a beat on it. Drop that shit.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna put a beat on it.
Put a beat on it.
Don't talk about Bruno.
We're ready to go. We're already ready.
Don't put it on there.
Please,
Yes.
as soon as you drop that shit to me, because we'll do a whole little bounce video. We ready.
Man, look, it's up and it's stuck. I got it. I'm gonna go ahead and get the vodka redo roll call. Punch the beat. We don't talk about Bruno. No.
That is a moment.
We get exclusives all the time.
I'm gonna definitely play with it for sure. That's fine.
Please do, because you know they're playing it at the club.
They ready.
This is your moment.
They are ready.
DJ Nick Nack PattiWhack. Come on now.
So you talked about the businesses that, or like the idea of, folks who are gaining that fame, gaining that audience to create businesses.
Right.
We talked about Amistad. You also have We Live Adventures,
That's my travel.
right? Which is your travel company.
I'm so happy when I travel
Talk
because
about it.
America's so boring. I'm not gonna lie. When you see that passport in your hand and you going past to go get on that flight, and that flight like 5 hours and you're in a whole other country, you're like, oh my God. It smells so good
Why
out
you
here.
lying? Bro, I'm saying it ain't no 5 hours to another country.
From here, it ain't. But
Listen, all right, so if y'all going to the Caribbean, I'm gonna say 3-4 hours.
Right.
Caribbean,
Okay,
3-4 hours.
fine.
If we talking about overseas, I would probably
13.
say all right.
Come on now, be on this.
All right, 13 max.
4 hours
well,
to
minimum,
Paris from
13
New York.
minimum. I ain't gonna lie. Listen. Some people, they like to just go a little bit further down than, Panama, Colombia.
True.
They want to go a little bit further down, down. And that flight might be a little 5 hours. It may not be overseas because, this is underseas. They like that Caribbean spot because it's like certain foods. But, we go overseas, over there in Europe.
Right.
Toronto.
Toronto.
I ain't gonna lie, it's fun. The reason why I say like traveling is fun because listen, to all the single ladies out there, you may meet your husband out there.
It's
So
true.
listen,
I'm going to London to find
Talk about
mine because
why.
they be fine out there. They be
They
fine
are.
in London.
They are.
y'all see damson Idris and just feel like everything out there is fine. Y'all feel like everything out there is fine.
The accent takes it up a few notches every now and then.
Anybody can do that accent.
Do it.
I was definitely going to do it. I was going to do it. But I will say, We Live Adventures is definitely my happy place.
Love that.
Because Amistad is definitely I'm really busy savvy.
So you be taking it with you? No, I guess you can.
So for big trips, because it's not in stores yet, for big trips, I definitely order a certain amount of bottles and I try to ship them over there and have them ready for a certain amount of group of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh my God, you be doing part. I mean, that's actually a great
party.
Great party.
Right, no, but I'm saying if celebrity or whoever goes on vacation or whatever, and then you ship the shit to them,
All they gotta
and
do
then
is
they
promote
post
it,
it.
but yeah.
Right. That's genius.
I'm actually doing that for this one company, Yacht Nick. Yacht Nick is probably one of the biggest yacht week biggest things ever.
Yeah.
Like they're big over there in Europe. So it's an all black week this week that I'm sending it to them, and it's actually big.
So isn't it crazy how you can just because I went to Yacht Week, but then that was before I knew about Yacht Nick.
Oh yeah.
I'm like,
because Yacht Nick and the Yacht Week they partnered up.
Now I'm like, the fact that you could take that and put a little black in it, and then all of a sudden it's like,
I've never seen so many black people on
can
boats.
you imagine?
I love that.
I know that sound ironic as fuck, but I've never seen so many niggas
That's
on
real.
boats
That's
having
real.
fun.
Yes.
Having fun. Niggas was jumping in the water. Niggas know how to swim.
Yes, all the things.
No floaties.
Me and my niggas, we adapting.
We're adapting.
We know how to swim now. I'm not
You know how to
gonna-
swim?
Fucking right. I used to be a lifeguard.
Oh, okay. You know what? I feel safe now.
Nice.
I used to be in the military. I used to be a lifeguard.
Wow.
Tell
I
us
used to
more.
be a male stripper. I used to call me Popeyes.
Shut the fuck up.
All right, not a male stripper, but I was in the military and I was a lifeguard.
Amazing.
Right.
Okay,
Okay.
super smooth though.
So while Akilah is over here pouring it up, pouring her another glass, we love to see it.
Before I even finish the first one, though.
Right. Well, we love to see it.
Endless
Right.
So question, when it comes to we're talking about building your brand, building, taking your social media presence and building upon it. We were just talking about shipping it over and sending it over to the Yacht Week and Yacht Nick and all the things. Do you feel like, what's the benefit? Do you feel like, am I losing money on sending it for people for free, giving it out for free?
The thing is,
Or do you feel like the free promotion really does it for you?
The free promotion really does it because people get a chance to taste your brand. You're really not losing money because having a business, you're always going to lose money. But you're thinking about the long run in it. Like, I may be sending 40 bottles here. 40 times 40, I don't know how much that is, but that's how much them bottles cost in real life.
Right.
But I may get that back in blood in the future whenever things start to pick up. Because all it takes is a few eyes here and there to see your brand.
Right.
And everybody I really like this. This brown smoother than this. I got to get this.
Yeah.
And then I haven't showed y'all the actual bottle that is actually going to be in. This is my test bottles.
Oh,
Gotcha.
wait, how does the actual bottle look like?
These are, all right, y'all can't say much, but I'm going to just show
We're
y'all.
not gonna say it. This is a secret. We only get to see
I'm
it.
not going to show, I'm not going to,
No, don't let it out now.
All right, here we go. This is the actual bottle right here.
Oh, come on.
It look like a football.
Come on.
Like
I didn't want to
football
describe it. I was
trophy.
like,
No,
okay,
definitely.
right.
What the heck?
That's everything.
That's-
That's how you
But
differentiate.
I would say
Right.
something though. So the bottle is really meant to bring like equality. So it's gonna be an all black fist. I'm gonna say what it is.
Okay.
I just don't want to show y'all the bottle.
Right.
It's gonna be an all black fist, and when you drink all the liquor out of the bottle, the words equality pop up, and Galaxy Opal coloring, which Galaxy Opal is like rainbow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's really meant to be equality for all ethnicities,
that.
all races, like for everybody to come through. So that's why Amistad really
I was
means
gonna say it
friendship.
ties in with friendship.
Friendship.
Yeah. Mhm.
So some bottles, like I'm actually creating some actual bottles for the rich people because some rich people want to be separate from people they call bottom feeders, if that's what they want to call us.
Right.
Whatever. So the all black bottle will be what it is for $40, and then the all gold bottle, it would definitely be exclusive. It would be a lot more. You know what I'm saying? Because some people like that rich vibe, and
Right,
that's the
yeah.
bottle that's gonna be a cognac. If you ever had King Louis the 13th, and you seen that their bottles is $7,000.
Child. I took one shot and I felt like.
You know how much. You know how much you spent for that one shot? Yes. It's $70 for a shot of King Louis. I said, bro. If people are creating a cognac and they're making this type of bottle, and they're adding some type of value to it just by being what it's named and where it's from, I said, then I definitely got to go where I got to go to get my cognac and cognac friends.
Right.
It's very extra old. Put some stank on it.
Some stank on
and
it,
make the bottle itself, people are going to want to buy it too. One to keep and one to drink. But they're going to leave both on the shelf when they're done with it.
Love that. And to show off too. It's like, come to my house.
And it's such an art piece. It's like if you literally can drink it and then put it on your mantle.
It's really for the folks who are about it.
Like I don't know how I was on shrooms when I came with this idea. I was like, my distiller Mike was like, we can do this. I said, you can do that. He said, bro, we can do anything. Anything you want to do.
Come on, Mike.
I said, how would you make the word equality show in the bottle? He said, listen, you ever seen those beer cans with the mountains on them? Whenever you drink all the beer out of it, the mountain change colors.
Yeah.
I said, yeah. He said, we can do that.
We can do that. This man must be white.
I ain't gonna lie, Mike. His name is Mike Muhammad. He white, but he from over there.
Yeah, right.
He know what he's doing. Mike put in a nice situation. He actually talking to a few VPs for a big distribution. They actually like my idea.
Love that.
They just want these bottles to be done. Once these bottles are done, they're buying cases. It's gonna be on the front page of a lot of big distribution pages. And
so when are we thinking timeline?
Bro, I started. Look, I started this brand in 2020, like in November.
Wow.
I launched it in 2021, in like January for my birthday. They was like, you got your 100 bottles. Now you need to bring these 100 bottles to people to get funding. I found the funding because I made $670,000 in 2019.
Wow. Good job.
So, but I didn't have that money with me. So I went to SBA. I went and got a loan, and I got a loan for $1 million.
Okay.
And I said, fuck it, it's going on the
brand.
brand.
We're going to do it.
It's going on the brand.
We're going to focus in.
It's all on the brand. So I needed a certain amount of money for a certain amount of bottles, and I put all that down. And now the bottles are getting made.
Love that.
The brandy's getting made, and now I'm creating a separate brand for the cognac. Now I just gotta go to cognac. If y'all want to go to cognac friends, y'all want to test taste with a nigga, y'all can come.
Hey, Les, you and your travel business, we right up in there, right up in it.
The trippers on WildnOut Adventures just take care of flight.
There it is. That's not a big. That's not a big.
Right, that's done.
That's amazing. And I feel like, just to wrap it up too, like the fact that obviously we jumped from Amistad, we jumped from your social media and your audience, we're jumping to We Live Adventures. Like you have multiple lines of businesses, right? Like you are a serial entrepreneur. Like this is what you're doing. Like what advice would you give to folks who, also have different interests or also have different experiences, and you're like, no, I don't want to compromise this for this. I want to do both.
Believe it or not, you're gonna have to, because nobody's gonna push your brand like you will. Like if you ask somebody to promote your party, they want to post your party one time and feel like that's good enough. Yeah. But when it's your party, you're gonna post that thing every chance you get. And just think about it. When everybody starts the company, you're gonna be like, I did this on my own. You have one person who posted your flyer who only got 100 followers, and only one person showed up. You're gonna realize that you did all the work. So you need to, I would say, like, don't give up on yourself, push yourself, because believe it or not, you're not gonna have your Odell catch right then and there. When your Odell catch come, it's coming. So it's gonna get in the right hands of the right person, and it's gonna just flourish right in front of your face. It's gonna be so overwhelming, you're not gonna know what to do next.
Yeah, I think that I had chills talking about that, because I feel like it is so difficult at times to keep your head on a swivel and keep it straight on and focused when you're in the space of like building and creating and people not supporting and telling you no when something's going wrong and you're losing all the money and like
or just not going as fast as you want it to.
Or it's not going as fast as you want, and it's like all these things kind of like accumulating all at once, and you're like, am I gonna make it? Am I gonna get through this?
I already know. It's people who've been on Vine, that was big on Vine, that try to transition to Instagram. They're not big on Instagram. They're trying to, like, it's just like they're waiting on their Odell catch on Instagram.
Yep.
But then some people skipping Instagram and they're going to TikTok because they're eating at TikTok.
Yep.
But the thing is, on TikTok, you're big on TikTok, but it's not flourishing to Instagram. So it's just like we're starting to see what really makes people more famous in real life is Instagram. You know what I'm saying? So being on TikTok is for fun.
Right.
You build a following on there, but some people are not pushing people to their Instagram.
Yeah.
And what you post on your TikTok, you post on your Instagram. So it's just like, do I
come
really
over
need to
here?
follow you over here? Because I enjoy TikTok more. But it's just like, I would just say, just don't give up, because I've been doing comedy since Facebook, since MySpace.
Wow.
Like I used to do impersonations. I like Martin Luther King. I used to write. I have a big Superman tattoo on my chest.
Yeah.
And I would write TD after the Superman. And I would try to make jokes out of it saying STD man. You know what I'm saying? Like I would do anything for attention to really get big. And then I settled down. Yeah. Came up with plans. Yeah. I started coming up with dope skits. And then it worked for Vine. And then after that, it's just like, all right, people are tired of these type of skits. Let's do something else. I run into Dan. Me and Dan do this type of skits. Right. Now I'm doing stuff with myself as far as business. You know what I'm saying? Because all my friends they're real life, like, making millions. Right. They're making millions. Like, all right, so I would say I started off with a group called Terrific 3. Okay. That's Tarzan and Ash. Ash is a rapper now. Real big on YouTube. And he's making money. Tarzan is now, he just got a role in 3 big movies, but now he has a side job at Grey's Anatomy. Okay. Yeah, he's the light skinned with the haircut. He look white. Tokyo's on Love and Hip Hop. Yeah, that's my sister. And then Super Scent. She got the crayon case. You feel me? Right. So I started off with them. Right. Did stuff with Dan. Dan is doing his thing. Dan is flourishing in businesses and brands and doing what he's doing. Right. Now it's just like, all right, everybody making money. It's just like, now I need to work on me. Right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's doing them. I got to work on me.
I love that. How do you like manage your time with all of that too? And manage your peace, you know what I mean? Because it's one side where it's like, I got to get it. We know the hustle. We hear it. We hear the drive. We hear the determination. But it's also like,
how do I do it?
You know, how you do it, and the balance between knowing like, you kind of made it, but you're not there. You know what I mean?
So every brand, I have a team. So out of the 3 businesses I have, Amistad, my distillery, they're my team, because if I eat, they eat. So they know they got to do what the hell they got to do to get this money. So for my We Live Adventures page, I got a liaison. Her name is Ashley. She works for Marriott. So, you know, Marriott is in every country. Right. So we get these hotels for dumb cheap. All we got to do is we just curate the vibes, bring the DJs, and just promote the people. Let them know, like, this is the fun we're having. Right. And my esports brand is We Live Event. No, it's Live Glitch Era. Live Glitch Era.
Is that what the game? Or
that's what the game. It's Live Glitch Era. So I have an actual team, Mike and Brandon. They're working on that stuff. I got a website for everything. If I do giveaways, people that play games, I give away money. If you win a tournament, you get money. It's like I want to be in every lane, but I know I can't do it on my own, so I'm not afraid to ask for help. Right. I'm actually gonna ask people like, you know, you need a job, come on, let your boy.
All right, I mean, here we go.
Look, it's hard, bro. It's hard. Trying to be an influencer and an entrepreneur. It's hard. Because since when do you start learning how to pay people for their job? Every month you got to pay rent, but then you're like, damn, I got to pay these niggas. Right. I got to pay these niggas too. It's just like, damn, it's a lot. On that. But the thing is, at the end of the day, these people are helping you eat. These people are help build your brand. Yes. And some people, I do have some people that just join because they see the bigger picture. Okay. Ashley is, I would say, my dog is not getting paid, but I pay her rent. Yeah. She sees the bigger picture. She want to make We Live Adventures big. Right. And make it way bigger than what it is. So instead of 60 people coming, it'd be 120, 140. Nice. And she knows that if all these people come, she know I'm going to pop off. Right. Like, that's my nigga, my nerve, my jelly preserved. I'm going to take care of my family.
Love that. She goes, you already know. Obsessed. But yes. Put your team. Okay, so I hear that. It's like
I always put my team on. No matter who I link up with, I always put them on.
Yes. How do you even figure out your team, especially knowing like, yes, you want to grow, but you are at a stage that a lot of folks want to even be at today. So even noticing, going back to that fake love and that whole who's in your circle.
They gotta be genuine, bro. When I met Super Toad, Donovan, and all them, Ash, Tarzan, me and Tarzan had a big ass fight over the mic to see who would be the best club MC. And then we later on figured it out, and then we became brothers. Right. Ash, I didn't know Ash from Shit from Sugar, but he was on Vine and linked up with him. He was good energy. Me and Tokyo started off arguing and fake fucking in the club, like roasting each other.
That's how I gotta go.
And next thing you know, like, this is my sister. Right. I'm over here eating that super house, being a son. She already got a son. Like, why am I acting like another one of her sons? Like, we coming over to eat. Like, it just took for genuine energy for us to just vibe and click and be where we had to be. Like, Dan wasn't always how he was. Right. Dan was going from here to here to there. Once he started being Odell's roommate, he had nowhere to go. And I was like, bro, man, fuck that, man. Come be with me.
Right.
Dan would bring me Sonic every night. He know he couldn't help me with rent.
Right.
Because then he was like, bro, you want a hot dog? You want a corny dog?
Yeah.
You want them big long things? So, all right, Dan, come on. I'll take one though.
Right.
And it's just like, bro, you know what? I want to help you out. Let's do videos. You know? I'm like, come on, bitch, we can do this.
Right.
And I mean, I think it's great for you, and I think that says a lot for you because just being a genuine person.
Yeah.
My heart is big.
Accepting that space to be like, all right, I know you can help me out, and like I accept whatever you can give, because that's not an easy place to be in either. Like if you feel like you're, you know, being the main provider in whatever friendship, relationship, whatever it is, like that is a lot to kind of hold on to as well. But the fact that you had a heart to be like, all right, you can't give me X, but you're giving me Y, and we're going to figure out how to make Z A, B, C, and D.
You know? But that also shows, like, humility, because you can't see that unless you're humble. You know, like, one day they can potentially help me out. Right? You really humble, right?
It's been days where people are like, man, do that nigga not know who you is? I say, bro, it don't matter who I am, bro. If he said I can't come in because of how I look, then cool.
That's it. Right. That's it.
I'm gonna go show that nigga your Instagram right now. I'm like, bro, it's cool. And then he go show my Instagram. He's like, he said come back, bro. He said come back.
And you come back?
I'm like, nah. I'm like, it's not that serious. I still try to pay to get in. I'm like, you played on me already because you didn't know who I was. Yeah. Why would you want me to walk in for free?
Yeah, right.
Because you want to use me
and then want me to endorse a business that I know doesn't really support.
I'm like, no, I'm gonna pay. I don't need none of your sections. I'm like, bro, I'm a regular human being. Like, treat me as wise. Like, you didn't want me in to begin with, so it's cool.
Okay.
But I do have a big heart. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Like, I recently just threw my big ass heart away.
You
this year.
Recycling or trash?
You know what? That heart was so genuine. I wrapped that bitch up and put it on the wall. I said, listen, you was a good heart and all, but now I gotta be this mean nigga.
What happened? What was that trigger? Because you know there's always somebody or some woman.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. Like, being with my girl, bro, it opened my eyes. My girl let me know, like, who this bitch is. I'm like, what's the bitch I used to be cool with? She was like, is she really your friend? Or is she really here for the benefits of being your friend? I said, hold on, let me see. I said, all right, y'all, so look, it's $20 to get in the club. Y'all ready? We all gonna pay. Pay to get in? I thought you had us. I said, all right. You gotta go.
You gotta go.
Exactly.
She was like, see, I told you that when you're a friend. I said, man, you know, you was right. You was right. You weren't my friend. But I just
it's that New Orleans in you. That's New Orleans.
No, because
don't always think everybody friends. That's the problem.
We want everybody to be our friend. But the thing is, we can't treat everybody like a friend.
You can't. You can't. That's why you're gonna. Yeah. No. Keep it ready.
My heart is still big for friends and family.
Of course.
But I'm just slowly but surely like cutting people out of my heart.
Isn't that so, like, because you got to balance that, right? Because you want to do that, yes. But you don't want to become cold either, right? So how do you balance that out? Like,
man, to tell you the truth, listen. My brother Tarzan called me yesterday. He said, bro, it's me and 5 of my homies, bro, back from LSU. You know who they is? I said, yeah, I know who they is. He said, we're going to come in your section at Penthouse. I said, no, the fuck y'all not.
Okay.
I sent you this girl phone number for y'all to get y'all on table. It's 5,000. It's 5 of y'all. Y'all can put up 1,000 each.
Right.
Why y'all coming to my shit? They was gonna get you a bottle. I said, 5 niggas get me 1 bottle. I said, He said, you know what, bro? I'm proud of you because the old you would have let all of us in there for free. I said, yeah, nigga. I said, I ain't got time for that. Like, this section cost me 5,000. Y'all just want to buy me a bottle. I bought 7 of them.
What's one more?
I said the table came with 7 bottles. I'm like,
and it's a bottle that y'all gonna share. So it's like,
I'm like, if all 5 niggas wanted to put in on the table, then I would respect that.
Right.
But just like,
that's not how that goes.
We're gonna put it on a bottle. I'm like, 5 niggas gonna put it on 1 bottle. You know, 1 bottle costs $400.
Right.
I'm like,
honey, we can't be doing that.
Okay, so what's next for you overall besides the heart on the shelf? Which so far it's sounding like we got to hear developments on how that's going because it sounds like it's fresh, but you're making that happen. But what else is new for you?
I would just say, bro, more traveling because I'm trying to see the world. And I'm actually trying to just create more revenue for We Live Adventures. And more, I'm trying to go to more countries to see if my brand of liquor is actually like within the license of having it there. Like even when I go to these places for fun, yes, I'm having fun, but on the off days, I go to the biggest distributor of where they at. I set up meetings and I talk to these people like, what I got to do to get my brand out here? Like,
People
first
don't see
off,
that.
you got to sign with this person. Because I don't post it. Because I feel like if I post my drugs and my guns, the police going to come and take it. If I post it, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I post my girl, I feel like something going to start my and come and take it.
Got it.
I don't know I just feel like I can't post my next move until my move is made already.
Oh,
That's
100%.
how you-
100%.
And I just feel like I jinx myself. Like,
Right.
even I do post my girl.
Right.
Post my girl.
Occasionally, but I feel like
I post her on big holidays. I post her. I post her when I have to post. I post her.
Yes.
Post when I have to post?
I post when I have to post.
And you tag her.
And I tag her too.
Wow, okay.
Don't be
I mean,
tagging her now.
No, I tag her
her.
because I want her business to eat too, because she has a business called Pose Mannequin. It's a
Yes.
boutique, and whenever I tag her, some niggas go in her DM and some females buy some stuff, and then some niggas are subscribe to our OnlyFans. We don't really have nothing on that, but it's the fact that I see who's subscribing, I see who's there,
Right.
I see what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying?
Play.
But it's really more just so like I want to build her brand too, because even though she got like 18K, she can have 80K.
Right.
If I just keep tagging her and
There we
everybody
go.
just keep
There we
fucking
go.
with
There we
me,
go.
it'll work.
Love
Yeah,
that.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, y'all already know what time it is over here. Okay, we at the Black Creators Club love that you guys support us. So continue to like, subscribe, and comment on everything. Rate the podcast on Apple Podcasts, you guys. Please buy some of Nick's brandy over here. Buy some of our merch on theblackcreatorsclub.com. You already know what it is. So yeah, you guys, please follow us on Instagram at the Black Creators Club. If you are a guest, if you want to be a guest or you think someone would be an amazing guest, please email us. Look at Nick over here.
I was calling down for
Like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe, okay? Please email us at theblackcreatorsclub@gmail.com. And you guys, please continue to stay tuned, because y'all see we got sick exclusive guests all the time,
Sure.
baby. Like, we stay in the shits, okay? So please, continue.
So we not done yet, Nick. We got one more little thing to do with you.
Look
at
And
him
that's
cheating.
that's
Cheating.
called
I'm not cheating. All right.
a game we like to call Where is the Milk? All right, Nick, where's that from? Where's that from? Okay, we
Y'all
doing
childish.
research. Where is the milk?
Where is the milk?
Name, for those who don't know, name one of after one of his classic hits. Y'all go ahead and check that out on YouTube after this is
You
done.
can go on YouTube and
Yes.
type in Nick Nack PattiWhack, Where is the Milk? With a DA, and you will definitely see where all the milk at.
Minus 2, because 2 milk bodies is right here. Okay?
I feel like having a milk body is all natural, baby.
Ew, that's all we is over here. No BBLs over here,
Hold up, but
baby.
listen, ain't nothing wrong with fake bodies, baby. We love all bodies because all bodies matter, baby.
Yes.
And that's on me, Shaq, Shadrack, and the Billy Goat, baby.
Thank you
So
very
with that,
much.
oh my God, we are gonna name 2 people, and you have to say which one out of the 2 that you think will win in a bounce off. Which one has more
Bounce
of the
off?
milk? You know what I mean?
More the milk?
More of the milk.
More the milk.
So let's start off with.
Or hold on, let me say this. Listen, if any of my bounce friends that actually do this bounce shit, if you're watching this, it's no offense. It's really more so of my preference.
Yes.
And it's really more so of when I'm around and I'm playing music and what the females want to hear, I play that. Y'all all got good music, but when they want to hear project shit, or they want to hear hood rat shit, or they want to hear some really live shit, y'all get it. Y'all get where I'm going.
Done and done. Done and done.
No offense to my brothers and sisters that do this bounce shit, but listen.
I know, and now I wish I knew more of the names. Beforehand,
It's
you
about-
named
it's
some, and I
about
was
20
like,
of them.
wow, like I could not find
It's 20 of
anyone.
them.
But you know what? We gonna name some folks in the general arena and
Right.
say who's got
The
it.
general that you're in, y'all know.
That I know,
No,
right?
we know.
Exactly,
No, we know.
All right,
exactly.
so y'all
we
commercial.
we keep it
Okay.
right. We keep it in
All
pop
right.
culture, hip hop, you know, splash of R&B.
All right, so I'm not knowing everybody. Cool. I don't feel bad because if y'all had everybody and had to pick out of everybody,
Yes.
I would feel bad because y'all missed some of the great.
You ain't gotta feel bad. 'Cause
All right, bet.
you ain't gotta feel bad.
All right, here we go.
So Sierra versus Teyana Taylor.
That's just bounce.
I know.
I'm gonna say Teyana Taylor will eat Sierra up in a bounce competition because Teyana Taylor know how to bounce.
Okay.
She know how to bounce?
Man,
She know how to
Teyana
dance,
Taylor
right?
know. Look,
She know how to do it all.
Sierra know how to dance, but Teyana Taylor is project shit. She know how to bounce.
Talking about fade.
When Sierra go to New Orleans, she go to the east, like past the east, like it's Slidell. Teyana Taylor go downtown, uptown, downtown, move around now. Who we got next?
Okay, who next? Okay, we have Doja Cat versus Young Miami.
Man, those are childish, but I feel like she would definitely eat.
Right, I was like, Doja
Look, young Miami, too pretty and prissy. to say she ghetto, she pretty and prissy. She ghetto fabulous. But see, Doja Cat, she don't give a fuck. She gonna go ahead and air it out. She gonna swiggle. She gonna pop pussy upside down. She gonna do what she gotta do to fucking win that round on Moses.
On Moses and the Ten Commandments. Okay. Love that. Love that. Okay, the third one. We had to, put in Big Frida versus Meg Thee Stallion.
In a bounce up?
In a bounce up.
Well, I know we already know what it is.
Big Frida gonna you got her up, boy. Big Frida gonna grab her hand and ring up. Y'all get back now. Go back now. You already know.
Yes. When I tell you I'm winning a marathon of Big Frida,
Big Frida's my favorite.
Love.
Big Frida gonna see Meg Thee Stallion. Meg Thee Stallion gonna be like, this your girl Meg. Big Frida gonna be like, this your girl Queen Diva. You better believe it. The #1 TD up.
Yes.
Come in just like that and just start eating from right there.
Yes.
Oh my God. All right. This one.
No.
We got more.
Let's go.
Okay, now this one was for a little salt. We're putting a little salt in the pepper.
A little salt and pepper.
All right. Miley Cyrus versus Dua Lipa.
I'm not gonna lie. The Dua be cutting up. Dua be cutting up. I'm not gonna hold you. Dua won me over with Black Swan. When she made that song for Alita, the Battle Angel, bitch, I was when the movie went off, bitch, I was like,
Dua's my girl. Dua was my girl.
But Molly got some hits though. Molly, I would say in a bounce competition, Molly might give Dua a run, but see, Dua got that voice.
Okay, because you saw Miley on that wrecking ball. She
definitely. I fought with her. She definitely said some shit, but see, Dua got the voice. When you got the voice,
right.
You got the voice, they fought with you.
Yes.
You get the right voice for the bounce music.
That's good. All right. I'm going to jump to the last one, actually. So, Nicki Minaj versus Remy Ma. Who you think got it?
I'm a little biased because me and Nicki follow each other, and that's my dog.
Oh, you did say.
I did say that.
Don't get unfollowed.
It's not about the followers.
It's not about the follow, but listen. I feel like in a bounce game, you gotta have the call and response. When you learn what call and response is in the bounce game, whatever you say the first word is, your crowd will finish it. So if I be like,
give us something.
What's a good one? So if I say a regular song, I got a bounce music. If I say I didn't ask to go with you to Mexico, the crowd would say I really didn't need no shopping spree, and I'll come out with in LA on Melrose, and the crowd would say, boy, if you didn't know it,
it's a real community.
Know.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's more of a call and response thing. I feel like with Nicki Minaj, we have more call and response because Nicki Minaj has more commercial music and more shit that people can vibe to. Remy Ma has more, I would say, hip hop shit that niggas can vibe to, listen to, and basically be gangster to when they ride in their car. Like, bitch, I'ma shoot you in your face. Well, listen, I fuck with Remy Ma.
Okay.
I fuck with Conceited too.
I look way too good.
But we gotta
How
add
can you
in.
throw that back to like?
You gotta add in all the logistics though, because like
that's true.
Nicki Minaj is definitely one of them hood bitches who made it out the hood and started making commercial shit.
Yes.
But the Barbs love it. You know what I'm saying? We fuck with that. We fuck with that.
Right.
But
Exactly.
Remy Ma made it out the hood, but she's still making shit for the hood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And she married a nigga from the hood.
Right.
And this nigga got shit
Hood
for the
overtime.
hood.
Right.
It's just the hood on hood. It's hood overlaps.
Right.
Nicki Minaj married a nigga we didn't even know.
Don't even know.
And we just like, you know what? Fuck it. We just kept two niggas. As long as you happy.
Exactly.
As long as you happy.
Right. Her and little Papa over there.
I know.
Beautiful child.
Beautiful.
Okay, so the last one is Cardi B versus Normani.
Normandy? Normani or is it Normandy? It's Normani. I've been calling her Normandy for the longest. Listen, they got a street downtown called Normandy.
I think she put that little flavor on it, to be honest. I feel like she grew up as Normani.
And all right, so I would definitely say both of them are winning because Cardi B will win in an actual bounce rap. With like, so it's like it's three different type of bounce songs. You got songs you can dip to. You got
dipping.
Dipping. I'm gonna show you how to dip.
Right.
So dipping is more of a 1-2 step. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got your drink.
Right.
Oh, wait, we gotta talk about, right?
You just dipping.
Right.
And then you got battle music when you battling the person, like your ass up against her ass, and you trying to say who got swivel, this, that, and the third. I feel like Normandy. In a dipping song, making dipping song music, she would eat.
If that's how, right.
She would eat.
Yeah.
But I feel like if Cardi B come with the left cheek juggle, right cheek juggle,
Right.
left cheek or right cheek, move your booty muscle. Cardi B will win that. You know what I'm saying?
Done and done.
Cardi B will win that because it's all a rhyme scheme.
Right.
But with Normandi, it's just all
God,
the same
you
thing.
are just like.
And look, I used to do bounce music too.
Right.
So it's just like, it's all about knowing your audience. So I didn't have the best audience for bounce music because the only people who had the best audience was gay men or females.
Okay.
It's really more I would say bounce music is really more so for the gay crowd.
Mm-hmm.
It's for people that like to dip too. If you dipping, then cool, you could dip. But really more so if you dancing to certain type of music, it's really more so for the gay crowd, for the trades, just for the films and everybody.
Right,
it's not really for the straight, but the straight, we fuck with it though, because we support everybody.
Yeah.
We won't judge nobody. We all from the South, you heard me? We know what it is when we go on the dark side of Bourbon Street. We know what's over there. We ain't gonna go over there, but we know what's over there.
Is that where the voodoo is?
That's not
Skeleton key.
That's not what a voodoo.
Okay.
That's what a guy is. That's what it said. That's what the guys are like guys are. You know what I'm saying?
The left on red light just.
I don't be making it out the house that often. Clearly, I don't know.
I will say, if y'all do decide to come travel to New Orleans, I would say come for a holiday. If y'all might not make Mardi Gras this year, I would say come for French Quarter Fest.
When is that? I'm going for my friend's, one of my best friend's 30th birthday.
French Quarter Fest is April 21st.
No, we must not.
But listen, I would say it's the funnest thing in New Orleans to be a part of. I would say, if you don't make it to that, make it to Cinco de Mayo in New Orleans.
Cinco de Mayo. That's a hidden treasure.
Nigga, when I tell you everybody in the streets drinking, because it's legal in New Orleans to walk around with your drink.
I heard it's nasty over there. Everybody be drinking.
I love New Orleans. Is one of my favorite cities.
Cinco de Mayo in New Orleans is crazy. You're all on Frenchmen, you're all on Decatur, and everybody's out on the street drinking. They block streets off because niggas outside drinking. It's just drinking. You could bring a drink outside. I'm walking outside with a big ass gallon of Hennessy, like, what's up, my guy? What's up, my nigga? It's easy. And then you just bounce music. You're gonna see females all on the walls. My bad. All on the walls, popping pussy, shaking ass. Niggas trying to pull up. A female be like, no, I got a boyfriend, nigga, move.
Right.
You're gonna see all that. It's gonna be fun. The reason why I said that is because females in New Orleans, we don't get behind females when they dance because we actually want to see them work.
Right.
It's a competition.
You want to see them work.
You want to see them work.
I need to practice before I go to New Orleans. Hold on, I need to practice.
Look, I will tell you this. It's all in the hips. The more you move your hips, it don't matter how much you move your butt cheeks.
Right.
When females twerk, they want to.
Yes.
It's not in that. It's when you move your hips. You move your hips.
Okay, we're gonna have to learn. We're gonna have to do this.
It's like being Shakira.
Right.
Hips don't lie. I'm starting to
Shakira of the South. All right, got it.
Yeah.
Shaquandra.
In other states, it's all about how big your booty is.
Right.
But listen, in New Orleans, the skinniest female will put big bitches to shame.
I'm
Eat them up and leave no crumbs. Like, it's like, because they don't twerk in New Orleans. They shake.
Yeah.
And it's this one move that just put out the game. It's a swiggle. We go on YouTube, type in New Orleans, swiggle.
You might have me on the
It'd probably be a chick named Rhea Reedy or Reedy. It's gonna pop up. You're gonna see her. She's gonna be on the floor, laying down. Look like she's catching the seizure, but it's really the swiggle. She can stand up and do it. She can lay down and do it.
Wow.
They got big girls that can do it. It just look like their hands gonna be up here.
Yeah.
And their arms going like
They're
this.
doing the worm, but
Right, their arms going like this, and their waist is going another way. So it looked like this.
Yeah.
It looked weird, but it's just like it look acrobatic. It looked like a roach squirming. As you spray 'em.
Turn the light on.
Yeah. But it's really talent. It's really talent because people from Texas can't do it.
Yeah.
People from Mississippi can't do it. Nobody else cannot do this.
Where do y'all be learning these types of things in the culture, in the
Bro, bounce be evolving, bro. When they had a nigga who made a song called Back That Thing Up, it was a guy. He had on these short shorts. He was straight too, but he just looked gay doing it. And then all the punks said, bitch, we gotta discover this. Bitch, we gotta do something with this bitch. We gotta back that thing up. All the punks took it and ran with it. Now it's a swiggle, bitch. They be swiggling. They be swinging. I don't know what it is.
Creativity at its finest.
They make up.
Finest.
I don't even. Look, I thought of. Look, this is how they came up with the word. It had a bottle. There was a little bit of juice at the bottom of the bottle.
Right.
They say, bitch, let me get a swig.
Oh, yeah.
It's a swig. Bitch, a swiggle. He did this with the bottle. They said, oh, bitch, that's a dance move. They said, that's a dance
All right. Who told you we don't celebrate Black History? That's
Exactly.
Nigga said the first black man to swiggle, man.
invented in New Orleans.
Oh, y'all childish. Fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and do the skit, man. I'm gonna go ahead and post it.
I'm telling you, you were busy. We got you doing like 4 or 5 different things.
Right?
I want my No Bruno remix.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
We want the swiggle.
We want the swiggle video.
That's what y'all got. I'm gonna post that though.
Okay. What was the other thing? There was something else. It was the third thing. Going to watch this back.
Look, whatever it is, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Nick, oh my God, this was amazing, amazing. Let our people know where they can find you, where they can find more about your businesses. Anything else you want to tell us?
All right, so look, y'all can find me on Google.
Google me.
Nick Nack PattiWhack. I promise you, good things will pop up. You want my Twitter, my Instagram, my Facebook, my OnlyFans is this band. I took it down. But if you want to find me, you'll find me on there. My businesses is called Amistad. On Instagram, you can find it at Amistad PL. That's Amistad for Premium Liquor. All right. If you want to follow my travel page, that's We Live Adventures. That's We Live Adventures on Instagram. If you into gaming and you want to join my tournaments I be throwing, that's Live Glitch Era. I feel like with that culture, you gotta have some type of glitching in it because it's gaming. You know what I'm saying? And anything other than that, if you want to just get in contact with me, you can email me. You want to be a part of my trips, you want to be a part of anything, just email me. My stuff is info@WeLiveAdventures.com. That's for all my businesses because my brand itself is We Live Baby LLC.
We live.
Everything is underneath that LLC.
We live, baby.
Because everything is live, baby.
Yes,
Period.
exactly.
Menstrual. Heavy flow. No tampon.
Oh my God, we could keep you for another hour. Let me.
I don't get tired. I do not get tired.
Hey, come on,
Y'all would have got 3 episodes out of me in 1 hour. 3 episodes.
Done and done. Well, you can find me chatting media and life motivation, all with a dash of style, at Akilah Friends.
And you guys, there was no throw to me, girl.
Well, you're supposed to catch that.
I slowed down and I was like, you better speed it up. Oh my God, you guys do have fun. You guys can catch me on Instagram at EbonéChapman12, talking everything Black-owned business, and of course the Black Creators Club. Nick, I can't. Get him out of here.
As far as you can see me right now.
Yeah, I can see.
I can't even see my face. I'm really cute though.
Period. Give the people portrait mode, baby.
That's a duck lip. Put it away.
Definitely a duck lip.
Put it away.
Y'all gonna finish our shop before the show?
True.
Yes.
She's still babysitting over there. Look at her.
It's watered down now, y'all.
you
But
better-
cheers.
I told you it tastes better when it's watery too.
Take us out of here. Take us out, Keeks.
You ain't even finished where they can find the Black Creators Club, guys. Keep up with the Black Creators Club at the Black Creators Club on all platforms. Thank you so much for joining us. This has been amazing. And remember to always abide by your ABCs. Always be creating.
And we out of here, baby.
We should all do that. Okay, I want to say it too.
Okay, you want to say it too? Okay.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
And we out of here, baby. Yeah.